children, welcome to Smile with English, and today I am here to do a poem from your first flight book only, Fire and Ice. So now let's start with the poem, but before I start, do subscribe my channel, like my channel, and also share it. Fire and Ice. It is written by Robert Frost. Some say the world would end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. First of all, let's see the introduction of the poem, children. Fire and Ice is a short poem consisting of 2 stanzas dealing with 2 possibilities of destruction of the world. The 2 different stanzas deal with 2 different schools of thought about the destruction of the world, one with fire and the other with ice. However, the poet has used the 2 elements both literally and symbolically. As we come to the title of the poem, basically, it contains in itself the whole gist of the poem. Robert Frost shows the prevalence of fiery passions like fury, cruelty, violence, and greed, as well as of the cold feelings like hatred, indifference, and insensitivity. Fire and ice, though contrary in nature, have a similar ability to destroy. Next, we come, children, to the theme of the poem. Robert Frost's poem Fire and Ice is based on the idea that the world is likely to encounter 2 different destructive forces, that is fire and ice, either of which will spell its end because of its intensity. The poet uses fire and ice at literal as well as symbolic levels. Literally, the world may move gradually towards excessive global warming or towards excessive coldness, which will bring about its doom. Symbolically, fire and ice represent contrasting emotions. Fire symbolizing violent passions like anger, cruelty, brutality, etc., and ice signifying hatred, jealousy, insensitivity, indifference, etc. So both the fiery and the cold emotions in their intensity can prove to be a cause of the destruction of the world, since they suppress human values and alienate people from one another. Now, the literary device which is used in this poem is alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the occurrence of the same sound at the beginning of the adjacent or closely connected words. It creates a musical effect and enhances the pleasure of reading a literary work. Robert Frost employs this device to make the lines musical and emphatic. Some examples, like you see, some say the world will end in fire. So you can see some say. So SS, world will, here WW. So in these lines, S and W sounds are repeated, which gives a musical quality to the line. I hold with those who favor fire. In this line, the poet repeats F sound, making the expression musical. So this is the literary device which is used in this poem. Now, children, let's see the summary of the poem. The poem represents 2 contradictory views about how the world would see its end. So the idea is based on the scientific theories that the world will come to its doom either because of the excessive fiery heat or because of the freezing ice. Some scientists are of the view that the world would be scorched because of global warming, while others hold an entirely contradictory view that it would be frozen to its end in an ice age in the future. The poet subscribes to the first view that it would end in fire, but he uses fire and ice symbolically, associating each with a different emotion. Fire is used as a symbol of violent, fiery passions like anger, cruelty, brutality, etc. The poet is of the opinion that the human beings are so much overpowered by these destructive passions that they may cause the end of the world. These emotions in their intensity have the potential to consume the world. Similarly, ice has a symbolic significance in the poem and represents cold feelings like hatred, indifference, jealousy, apathy, self centeredness, etc. The poet who finds violent passions to be a potent threat to the existence of the world is not blind to the rampant cold emotions. People have lost the warmth of human affection, kindness, and sympathy. The icy feelings of selfishness and self centeredness have suppressed human values and have so strongly overpowered human beings that they are a potent danger to the world. They may spell the doom of the world because they are sufficiently destructive forces. Thus, the poet does not rule out the probability of ice being a potential deadly force which can annihilate the world completely. While fire consumes the world quickly, ice is like a slow poison to lead the world gradually to its end.